Let's now talk about corpus-based approaches and critical discourse analysis. In the beginning, I'll just introduce corpus-based approaches in relation to critical discourse analysis, and then we'll move on how critical discourse analysis can be used to to enhance the scope of corpus analysis, or corpus analysis can be used critically in discourse analysis. The word to begin with, let's see the word corpus. Corpus literally means it has been derived from Latin, and it literally means body. It can also be used as some to refer to some text or a body of text, both in written or spoken form. When we see this term being used in linguistics, we can see that it is being used in order to refer to a collection of text which may be used to analyze certain patterns in a body of language or languages. So, in short, we can say that it is a large collection of text which consists of various samples of a language or languages. Corpus linguistics is relatively a new field, and it has been fueled by the emergence of sophisticated computer technologies and their use at homes and in offices. Corpora, therefore, is a collection of various selections of text in with the help of certain computer software, and therefore it demands a conversion of traditionally published paper material into somehow some kind of electronic form, or if the text is in spoken form, then it has to be recorded and transcribed, so it has to be converted with the help of computer softwares and computer applications. Corpus linguistics is the study of language based on large collections of real life language use. So we can say this is based on real life language uses, which is probably maybe slightly different from published also. But we also need to acknowledge that there could be a corpora of published text also. Computerized databases are created for linguistic research, also known as corpus-based studies. Corpus linguistics is also viewed by many researchers and linguists as a research tool or methodology, and simultaneously a kind of approach or theory also. There has been a debate about it, but we can see Kubler and Zinn Mistra have concluded this debate somehow. They argue that this can be used both as a methodology, as kind of research tool, as well as a theory also. Depends how you employ it in your research. This could be an approach. It has its own parameters, own philosophies, but this can also serve as a method. But we cannot be definite in without actually getting into a project. A project in its nature would decide that how the corpus linguistics or corpus analysis has to be implied in it. So we cannot say straight away that it's only a methodology or it's only an approach. It is both, and it can be used in both ways depending on the nature of the study. While organizing a corpus or corpora, there could be many representations of the original text, and this can be marked up by inserting certain tags or codes. We can also employ certain header tags by dividing a text into various units, or by adding with the text certain headings, let's say of the author, genre, date of publication, etc., etc. So there could be multiple classification in the arrangement of a text in a corpora. Corpus linguistics is a methodology for linguistic analysis that focuses on describing linguistic variation in large collections of authentic text, and this can be done by using automatic and interactive computer programs which always aid in the analysis. The goal of corpus linguistics is to identify patterns of variation that can be channelizable in various linguistic situations and contexts. So how a language vary in different situations, or what kind of variations may have occurred over a time, or uh, over a geographical variation. They can also be uh, analyzed with the help of corpus linguistics. Corpus-based studies focus on linguistic forms in specific linguistic and situational context. Also, they, to sum up, we can say corpus linguist looks at the language from the primary purpose of analyzing the language in use. And corpus analysis also provides us insights into how a particular language variety is constructed and realized linguistically, and how it varies from other varieties within the same language, or how a particular language or similar languages vary from each other uh, in the context of various users. So corpus actually looks into various maybe large or small chunks of languages and try to figure out certain patterns of analysis in those chunks.